Hello and welcome to another Skater XL tutorial. You'll notice that I'm not doing live gameplay right now. I will demonstrate a little here, but I probably won't be able to do this in a video without it being a lot of repetition because this is a very precise trick. It is very finicky about the physics, and it frankly takes me upwards of at least 15 minutes to land one of these, and I'm not going to subject you to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show 3 examples of some of my best ones. Now what we're talking about today is stalling on the barrier. Now what do I mean by this? I mean jumping the barrier here, if you'll notice where my pointer is, landing either your nose or your board up on the center there so that you're locked in, and then rotating to the side so that the gravity carries you down. This is really fun. If you can get this, it is really fun and it makes people sing. People love this in montages. There's been one person who has done this, which is one of the Hoodlum family members that I've seen so far, and I tried to one-up them with a lot of these gifts, and I think I might have. This one is a very simple one. Actually, wait, no, this is the hard one. Let me order these. There you go. Okay, so the easiest one that I've done is just a simple kickflip out. Very nice, very clean. Got a lot of style to it. You'll notice my gameplay is not very good live. That's because when I take these, I usually get multiple ones, and I try to get the cleanest one, or the best looking one at least, if not the cleanest. You know, there's some good stylistic stews out there. This is very hard to do. When you land, you will fall off virtually instantly if you don't start turning. You have a little time after landing it to pull up and then start turning. And you'll find that you'll need to deviate to one side. You can see I kind of landed on the corner there. I'm really hoping that they add more of these, if they add hubs with curved edges or more down barriers in general, because these are so fun, and I really hope that there's more elements that we can do these on. This is a board slide one. This is the fucking hardest thing I've ever done in this game, period. The physics really don't like board slide ones. If you can do this in, like, kickflip or compound flip into this, then you're a god, and I will bow down to you. This took me over an hour of just repeat attempts. Because even when you get up there, which is already harder than getting up there in the nose, just because of the way the board is angled, it really likes to fall you off. If you fuck up the turn, you fall off. If you delay for the tiniest second once landing, you fall off. This is so hard. This will take you hours, and don't think that it's you. It is just difficult, frustrating, and incredibly precise. And that's okay. This is probably my best one. I wouldn't say this was harder than the board slide, but I do think it looks cooler. I hard flip in, I no stall up, and I just do a nice, clean to fakie out. Now let's go in game so I can demonstrate my technique for doing these. My technique involves getting a slightly higher than low pop ollie, so I hold down right stick, and then I slightly hold down left stick, and I pop that. Now, I generally start back here and I do 3 pushes. When my back wheels are about to hit the ramp is when I usually pop. If my back wheels have hit the ramp, then I go too high. If my front wheels have only hit the ramp, then I haven't gone high enough. I'm probably not going to make one of these in this video, but I'm going to try. I'll give it like 10 goes. If I don't get it in 10, then the gifts will serve as good examples. That was close. I locked in there, but I kind of had a sketchy flip. That was a good example of you just hitting the thing. Generally, you don't want to... I just accidentally hard flipped into one again. I didn't even mean to hard flip. I had to try for 45 minutes to get that. You'll find that you get one accidentally a lot, and then you don't react to it in time. You see how quickly you fall off if you don't start turning immediately. But essentially, you just want to land in there, and you want to start turning immediately to whatever side you tend to be leaning towards. You do want to try and lean to one side. Because otherwise you will fuck it up. Doing 180s into this is just as hard, by the way, as doing the hard flip, I think. But it's really not that bad. It just requires a lot of repetition and patience, because this is a very precise trick and the physics are a bit finicky with it. And they don't really like you stalling on anything in this game. So just give it a lot of work. If you want these, if you want a nice banger in one of your videos, this is a great trick to use because it's stylish, it's technical, and people just love to see it. Especially because it's so uncommon right now. I feel like me and the one Hoodlum family video are the only people who've done it that I've seen. And I tend to watch a lot of videos in this game. And the more people are doing this, the better, because then more people will realize that it's possible. So just be patient with it, especially for harder ones. Yeah, see, I didn't turn quick enough there. Accidentally no comply glitch there. I don't know how to do that. It just happens a lot here. You also find that you glitch into the ramp a lot. That's okay. Just, again, repetition, repetition, repetition. You won't be able to get this unlocked, not without days of practice. So just respect it. Don't go for anything too hard off the bat. Just do a basic one where you just maybe either ollie your kickflip in and you just roll out and go to fakie or go to the regular. It's really something you got to build on. I did a normal one first, then I did the one with the kickflip out, then I did the board slide, then I did the hard flip. It is just about repetition. And apparently so is my commentary off the cuff, because all these videos are off the cuff. I'm sorry if I waffle or repeat myself. I'm not a video editor. I'm not good at editing videos, and I frankly don't want to learn for this. For some reason, it really likes working with the no comply glitch. But these tricks are awesome. They're one of my favorite things to see, and like I said, I've only really seen one other person doing them. I can't remember his name. I know Hoodlum Family is like a YouTube channel with multiple users, but I'll link that video in the description. But I think it's just called Barrier Man. Just Google, just put Barrier Man Skater XL into your YouTube search bar and you'll find the video. It'll be the first one. There's a lot of different variations you could do with this trick. Most single shove it, 180 shove it compound tricks are going to work here. And maybe some 360 ones. Maybe if you get like a really fast nollie tray flip, you can just barely lock into it on the nose. I couldn't get one to work. I'm not very good at nollie trays, as you could probably tell by my gameplay. I find it difficult to get the speed I need on the shove it to get a clean one. Yeah, like that. Like I need that kind of speed, and it just doesn't like happening on 360 flips. So just stick with it. Really just stick with it. You might find a technique that works better for you, but doing the slightly higher than low pop ollie tends to work the best for me. Both for the board slide and the normal one. There's no shortcut to getting these, is kind of my point. It's all just repetition and trying to get that exact precise landing and making sure that you react quick enough when you get up there. I even find that preempting it and starting to turn as you land, even if you're not going to land it, helps a lot, because you don't have to process like, oh, I've landed, before you start holding one of the shoulder buttons. Like I said, this is a really impressive trick. Nobody else is doing these. There's one other person besides me who's doing these. Use that to your advantage. You can get really, like, a lot of praise from these because people know how hard they are. Especially after they see this tutorial, hopefully they'll know how hard they are. Especially after they try them themselves, they'll know how hard they are. And they'll respect you for that.